I know this sounds like deja vu for those who've been following the Green Line conversation, but sounds like we've got a lot more talking to do.
Generally, green means go, but for the LRT Green Line, it may be a no-go after being dealt a funding blow by the provincial government to the tune of $480 million. And with that type of hit, many on council are seeing red, and the project is at a standstill.
If we start building, we get into a great deal of the project, it's not finished, and then the provincial government says, you know, we can't give you $400 million a year for the next 4 years. You can't do that either, because then we've got a useless project.
A dedicated Green Line committee was announced today.
This committee really is going to have its work cut out for it.
The chips have fallen and the reality remains. The significant reduction of funding up front and an unwillingness by the city to take on debt means something's got to give.
You can look at scope changes, you can look at finance changes and all of these, but you can't place any more burden on the residents of Calgary.
The UCP government say the rest of the funding for the $1.53 billion project will come in the following years, but for Mayor Nenshi and Council, that doesn't seem like a risk they're willing to take. The mayor remains hopeful, saying talks between the city and the province have been positive.
I've never had conversations with ministers before that started with, yes, you have every right to be unhappy, but here's why. We had to do what we had to do.
Also on the table between the two, a restructuring of revenue from fines, meaning any fines police hand out, $10 million more of that money is going to the province. And to add to that, the province will also be passing along a $15 million bill to taxpayers as they increase the education property tax. As for the Green Line, well, City Council is meeting with the province this week, and they're also consulting their legal team. They'll provide an update when the council committee meets on November 15th. In Calgary, Ali Miller, City News.